I'm on a gold prospecting journey of a lifetime in the untamed wilderness of New Zealand's Central Highlands, home to some of the last and largest remaining virgin gold deposits on Earth. Having already set up camp, I hit the river to see what I could find. And to say I was shocked was an understatement. In just 5 pans, I found all of this gold.
That is 5 bloody pans of gold!
Our story starts next to a campfire, waiting for the first light of the morning.
Couldn't go past a pack of Gold Rush cookies.
Biscuits in Australia.
These better be soft because I hate hard cookies. Crunchy. 7 out of 10 on flavour, 3 out of 10 on texture.
Today, let us remember that life gives no guarantees. It is uncertain and unpredictable. Hence, it is our absolute duty to make the most of each day. And remember, coffee first, schemes later. Today is my first full day of prospecting here in beautiful New Zealand. Rex has told me that he's going to take me up a little bit further than where I was yesterday, where I found amazing gold in just 5 pans. He says it's even better where I'm going.
This staircase needs improvement.
What I haven't told you guys is there is a... Get off my shovel. What I haven't told you guys is that there is a film crew here making a TV show, and I may or may not be in a couple of episodes of that TV show.
Fairly confident I have to get up this hill here.
I can't tell you too much about this TV program. There'll be more details on it in the future. But for today, I just got to not get lost in this really thick, dense New Zealand bush and hopefully find the 4-wheel drive track that will take me to the spot. However, my first order of business was to make it back to the spot that I found the day previous, where I pulled amazing gold in just a couple of pans.
This is a proper off-road trail.
Ugh. Even though Darren and Rex told me this spot wasn't great, we didn't finish it, and I'm very interested to see what happens when we get a yabby pump onto it.
Therefore, before I head all the way upstream to this spot they've told me about,
I am going to finish working this crevice, because we left a lot of very jam-packed gravel in there, and you just never know where a nugget's hiding. Apparently this has like a little catch well in it. And a long thread. Oh yes. Yes, that's full of material. This is why I use a hand dredge, because all these little nooks and crannies in the bedrock here are where the gold sinks down and hides. Look at how much more material came out of the bottom of that crevice. I can already see gold. Remembering that this is just the dregs at the bottom of it, we may not see heaps of gold, but I guarantee you there will be at least a few flakes like that. Look at that.
that's just from the dregs out of the bottom of the hole. They are solid flakes.
As someone who considers himself to be a semi-professional gold prospector, I am privy to a lot of people's big fish stories. I found a spot that gave me this many ounces, and for the most part, they seem to be all fairy tale. Memory embellished with the benefit of time. But in this case, the fairy tale is very much real and better than what they were telling me. They undersold this area. I took one more pan out of that crevice, got about the same amount. I'm still blown away. But if it gets better, I have to go up and have a look.
The boys told me to come up to the big gravel bar and then come back to the first inside bend, which is just here. And you can see where they've been working. We've got a big pile of broken up bedrock tailings here. That looks tasty. What I've done is I've just scratched out some of the sludge that was in the bottom of where they worked, and I'm going to fill it up with water so I can use the Vo-Gus.
It would appear the foam we used for the Vo-Gus is not working as well as I'd hoped. It's still doing its job, just not as well as having what I normally use in there. Nonetheless, that looks like it still worked pretty well. Look at how much bedrock it sucked up. That bird has no fear. No fear at all. It's so close I could grab it right now. It is
like, from here, it was right there. The guys said if I liked what I saw down there, this would blow my mind. So there's high expectations. Bloody hell. I've already got gold at the back. Not even halfway down in this dish, and I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pieces of gold. It's a really rare thing to have ground that gives you this kind of gold. It's even rarer to have someone generous enough to share it. I don't even know what good looks like on this claim. My version of reality is out the window at this point. Look! Look at that! That's one freaking pan, man! That's more gold than I've got the entire day prospecting back in Australia. Oh, it just keeps coming out of the black sand. Oh my god. That's one pan. All I did was yabby pump up the scudge on the bottom. What if I come up here where no one's touched? I've been having a poke around to see what's here. I saw the boys had worked here, so I followed it down behind the obstruction and punched a hole to bedrock. I got about 20 specks. I scratched this long, shallow, high crevice out up here, and I got about 20 micro specks. Where I got that really good pan at the start, I punched a hole right next to it, and I got about 20 specks. It would seem the gold is sitting in these very shallow depressions where the bedrock is fracturing apart. This wasn't even off the fractured bedrock. Most of this was just overburden, and I am seeing gold in it. Those trenches are rich. I still don't think this is going to be as good as that first pan because I'm not on the fractured bedrock. Come on, baby, there's got to be gold in there. I saw gold on the way down. But now I kind of understand why Rex threw my pan back in the river. If I was at home and I got that kind of pan, it'd be mad, but I've seen what's here. I'm going to try and get to the bedrock. That's the shallow bedrock where I got those first good pans, and it's been consistently 20 or so specks in the overburden. But my shovel just came up with this on it. I haven't even seen this color dirt yet on this claim. Pulled up a whole bunch of it. Now, if you're a gold prospector, you know that it goes against everything the gold gods have taught us to say that that looks really good. So I'm going to change that. That looks really f***ing shit. Look at that red. Oh, that looks so bad. Yep. We've got, it's getting better. There's more specks in that than there was in the last pan. The speck size is getting better and more plentiful. I'm gonna try and get a whole pan of the red stuff. What is very strange is working with an entire film crew down there. Hello. Oh, they're not filming me, but it's just interesting watching them do their work with a full sound crew, full camera crew in the middle of a creek in the middle of nowhere. Oh, they do that. They've packed me my own lunch. He called himself a beginner. That was your first day of being a movie star, Rex?
It's different.
It's different?
Being on the side of the camera. Usually I hide behind the other side and I'm like, oh, I'm nice and hidden.
You got to show your beautiful face more. Right. Maybe not too much.
No one wants to see this.
We don't want all the ladies taken away from obviously me and Paulie, but that is the most expensive man on the creek right now. By a long shot. Working with a professional film crew was an amazing opportunity not only to develop my own videography skills, but I also have memories I'll take away for the rest of my life. I take a fair amount of people out gold prospecting for the first time, and they get really nervous when I watch them pan because they've seen me on YouTube doing it. Now I kind of know what that feels like because I got a professional cameraman behind me. And I'm here with my little like DSLR just doing my YouTube show. This is all gold I can't shovel up because of the bedrock. Oh yeah. Oh, the Vo-Gus 4000 definitely works. Here they come with the bloody dredge. I can't believe they dragged that thing all the way up here. Rex, when you see this, kudos, man. You and Darren are absolute bulls. That's not the best pound I've had today, but that amount of gold is probably just about enough to pay for the Vo-Gus here. I've not properly cleaned this crevice because that pump needs a little bit of modification. However, all of this gold basically came from that one crevice. That is a ridiculous amount of alluvial gold to come out of such a small area.